What is going on, y'all? Super excited. What is going on, y'all? Super excited. We got some money makers in the building. We got some heavy hitters in the building. You know, we're out here in Concord, California. Let the people know who we're here with, what we doing, what's the Instagram, all that good stuff. Where we at?
All right. So my name is Sabrina Taylor.
Tucson Taylor.
And like you said, we're located in Concord, California at 716 Occasions. Instagram, Facebook, everything on social media is the same at 716 Occasions.
Get it, let's get it. We got the husband in the building, man. Can we give the people some FaceTime, man? You know what I'm saying? Don't be shy. Don't be shy. There we go.
Go ahead, shoot me some questions, B.
There we go. Oh, no, don't worry, I got you. We got some questions. Don't worry, we got some questions. Boom. I want to see the venue. We got a lot to cover. We got a lot of square feet to cover. We got a lot of things to cover and whatnot. I want to see and everything. Wait, you can't hide the wifey. What are we doing? What? I was trying to give your arms some rest, man.
Thank you so much. You know, I just started working out again, so you know they still tired.
Trying to hog up all the spotlight. Oh my God, Jesus! But we got a lot of square footage to cover, so we want to walk through the entire thing. I want to see where you guys are at. Of course, give my little feedback, my little critique. I might have to get my Gordon Ramsay on and all that good stuff. But let's take me around the venue. I want to see the front first.
Sure.
All right.
So if we go to the front, so this is the front of the building. This area used to be a service hallway that we pretty much turned into a lobby, just for our clients, so they could have a separate entrance from the hotel itself. And then we added a television here that we use for when our clients come in, as far as like just showing who we are, what we're about, our packages. We also use it as a multi-purpose television. So if a client is having a meeting, they can use it for their presentations. It's a good selling point for marketing. As you can see, we have our partners up there. We also use it for the clients that just want to do like a presentation of themselves. You know, if they're having a baby shower, a wedding reception, or whatever it may be, they're able to use it for that as well.
This is clean.
Also in this, also we gutted out a storage area or a multi-purpose room. So it pretty much comes with the rental. So if anyone wants to use it as like hair and makeup, a nursing room, a coat check area, it's just pretty much just simple.
Okay.
Yeah, most of the stuff we can move, so we can just swap it out or whatever somebody.
And then I don't know if you can tell, we did do an accent wall over there. That is the place we were having a Wi-Fi issue. But it used to just be an area where servers would just go over there and do food prep. But we kind of just utilized the wall for our own purpose, so people could take pictures in front of it. Since it's indented, they could put an actual backdrop right there. Anything that they want to do as far as first main entrance coming in through our own entrance.
Okay, where the accent wall is where? Is that where Tucson's is standing?
Yeah, it's like a pattern thing. I don't know if the Wi-Fi is gonna.
Let's risk it for the biscuit. Go.
Oh, you want me to go?
Oh, just in case. Yeah, go.
Okay.
Oh, this is fire. Okay, back out. Retreat.
I was saying that it's really good with like uplight, so people could customize it based off of the color of their event, whether it's purple, red, blue, even just a simple white uplight is great as well.
Okay, so the uplights we're down there. I don't think I saw the uplights.
No, we didn't have it out because it's so bright right now. There's like no shade on that window, so
Okay.
It would have been hard to kind of really see it.
Got you.
Yeah.
Literally 4:00 over there, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And I see you guys got the couch and everything like that, creating a little lobby ambiance situation. Copy. Okay.
Yes.
Keep on moving.
Yeah, and further behind there, kind of where we have the drapes are, that's some storage. Obviously, we have Wi-Fi issues, so it might be hard to go back there. We kind of have our storage, whether it's our throne chairs or chafing dishes or anything that we have basically that people need for the event. we have a storage room that's similar to the same size as that multi-purpose room that we can store stuff in.
Okay. Okay. So there's
Actually, we have two because we actually have our tables and chairs back there too. There's actually two storage rooms.
got you. Okay. He's out here selling the venue already. Okay. Okay. Go ahead, Mr. Open House. Go ahead.
But yeah, that's pretty much it as far as the lobby area goes.
Okay. Let's jump into the ballroom.
All right, so the ballroom, there is 3 ways you can enter. So 2 double doors here, 2 double doors here, as well as on the other side of the multi-purpose room. And right now we have it set up for a baby shower. It's not too much of our decor because they're going to be doing their own. So pretty much this is just our we call it made by you package.
Okay, I like that.
So it's just the table, the linen. It actually doesn't come with the chafing dishes, but with the charger plate, but we just have them out. But it does come with just these house basic candle centerpieces.
Okay, I definitely want to talk about the packages. What was the chairs? Did the chairs come with it, or did you guys put those chairs?
These chairs and tables came with the venue. So because of space, we haven't switched them out to getting like any upgraded chairs yet. You know, it's just, we'll probably do it as we get further along, as we build more reputation and get more business. Then we'll probably actually upgrade them.
I love that idea. I love the chandeliers. Well, not chandeliers, but I love the lighting system as well. Is that working on a lighting system?
So actually we switched out the light bulbs to Govee house home system lights. And everything is operated through an app. I like their lights because you could pretty much get really detailed into what colors you want. So instead of just like red, blue, purple, pink, you can actually go further into the color wheel, and you can actually put in like hex colors as well. So it's really good for when a client comes in and like, I want a mixture of like a blue and a purple. And then we can kind of get that for them.
Okay, that's very particular. Understood. Okay.
Yeah.
Take me around the venue. I want to be forward around.
Sure. Yeah.
So how much square feet is this room in particular? Like this particular room?
So this room is about 4,000 feet. 4,000 square feet. It can hold 550 people standing and about 350 to 375 seated, depending on your layout.
Did this used to be like a catering establishment?
No, so this is actually a banquet room inside of the Clarion Hotel. They kind of went downhill during the pandemic. So they got new ownership, and they decided to lease out their kitchen. So someone actually has the kitchen, and then they leased out their ballroom. So we were blessed to be able to come in at that right time when they put it on the market.
You snagged that real quick.
Yeah, I think it was out for like 24 days or something like that. So it wasn't that long.
Yeah, so the broker that we were searching with, we went to go see another venue with him. And, Tucson actually went with him, and he said, I actually have a place that just went up that might fit more what you're looking for.
Oh, so I got a smooth deal.
Yeah.
What is that right there that Tucson is next to? Like, is this what is this?
This is the bar that they have here. So they actually have 3.
And it came with the property?
It came with the property.
What?
Now, there is like certain things that we do pay them a rental fee for the tables and the chairs. So it's not like we get it for free, but we wrote it into our packages.
Okay.
So like the client wouldn't see it, but we know that there's a charge.
It's also kind of hidden. It's like, it depends on what the product is. So like, if it's a one-off and somebody needs this mobile bar, we probably won't get charged for that. I think it's like more of the stuff that's like kind of like everyday use. Like they know we're going to use the tables and chairs often. So I think it just depends on what it is, kind of what they're more strict on wanting to charge us for.
Okay, so how does that? Because that's a very interesting arrangement.
Definitely
And
interesting relationship. Yeah.
when you say, I'm sorry.
Definitely interesting relationship. Yeah, for sure. Definitely different than probably what everybody else is doing.
Yeah, so can you walk me through a little bit of how that relationship kind of? Oh, Sabrina, I think you have your finger. There you go.
That's so terrible.
Can you walk me through that like how what talk to me about that?
So pretty much what we worked out is after every event, like towards the end of when we send out our rent, we send them a picture of the event and how many tables and chairs we use. So what they charge is, per chair and then per table. So we were able to kind of research the market around here, and they went lower than what we would get it from somebody else if we was renting it.
Okay.
So they charge us $4 a chair and then $5 for a table.
Okay. So basically you're renting it from them.
Yeah, we're pretty much renting it from them. The only thing that we don't rent is the stage, and that's because it's kind of like worn down. So Tucson and I, every event, we kind of do our cosmetics on it. So they don't charge us for that, and they don't charge us for the dance floor.
Okay. But everything, it sounds like you guys didn't have to build out anything.
No, it was just like Tucson was saying, there was a lot of cosmetic stuff because it hasn't been operated in such a long time. And you could tell that it was probably going downhill. And then they were like, we're not going to put any more money into it. So like we had to come in and fix some of the chandeliers. There's still some ceiling tiles that we need to replace. Just kind of carpet, cosmetic stuff, like things like that.
What? Okay, so carpet, cosmetics. So, okay, cool. So basically like the tailor's touch, essentially.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Take me to those. I want to see what you guys like want to change going forward.
Yeah, sure. So for sure, eventually, like we know it's not a big deal, but we would like to change the carpet out just because it's like outdated. There are some stains that you probably like can't really get out. As far as like all of this is wallpaper, so that's like down the line. But wallpaper is hard sometimes to like clean and keep up. So that would probably be like one of the things. Each floor or each section has like power in it, but as you can see, like there's some carpet damage from it.
Okay.
You know, and underneath is, or peeling. So it's like things like that. Ceiling stuff, as far as like replacing certain ceiling tiles. Like as you can see, like cracks. If we're going to market ourselves as like a true wedding venue, you know, there might be someone that says, oh, you know, this is not going to work for me.
Right.
Type, you know, so, and that's easy stuff. We just got to do it.
Are you guys trying to move towards more of a, and you could swap the camera back. Are you guys trying to move towards more of like maybe like all white canvas essentially?
Probably so, just to give it a more updated, modern look. But at the same time, we also know we can't look so much differently from the hotel, you know, because then we'll look like we don't match, if that makes sense.
Does that like break your contract?
No, it doesn't. But right now, we don't want to, what's the word I want to use? Like push the envelope so much until we get our foot really into them trusting us and really bringing in business and things like that.
Okay, so that's okay. So, and I'm just trying to understand, right? Because so in your lease, like in your agreement with them, are you not allowed? And obviously, these are things that we're just talking about for the future, not now. Like,
right.
We're not talking about making changes now, right? But I'm just talking about the ability for it. Are you guys not allowed to make like, or is there like a realm of changes that you can make? Is there a limit on changes that you can make? Like, how does that look?
No, it's just as if we get approval. Like they just want to see, you know, want to hear before we do anything. But there's nothing saying that we can't.
But you have free reign to make, like, if you want to go make purple polka dot floors right now, you could just get approval and do it yourself.
Yeah, as long as we pay for
We
it.
just have to mention it to them. We just can't just do it. Maybe like some of these other places, we could just do it at the drop of a dime. We actually gotta speak to them about the change we're making.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, that's different. Okay. Normal. Yeah. That like you said, that's a little different. Okay. With the floors, what are you thinking?
At first, I was thinking about epoxy, and then when you hear so many people about the whole epoxy thing and keeping it clean, you're like, this big of a space probably gonna take a lot as far as upkeep. So I had like my mind and his mind kind of changed as far as direction that we would want to go, and we'll probably keep it for much further down now. Maybe it would just be an actual carpet change for more of an updated carpet look. Maybe a different kind of pattern or something like that.
Okay. There you go. Yeah, a floor that big would definitely not be cheap to epoxy. Like it's gonna put you way out of budget. I wouldn't touch it another 6 months to a year.
Okay.
Because and I made a couple of notes of a couple other things that you guys did so far that I want to kind of like get your opinion or bounce some ideas back. But like without going too far deep into that, like the floors, because being a 4,000 square foot ballroom, an epoxy is going to easily cost you $25,000-$30,000. Like easily.
Yeah.
Then the maintenance of it is maintenance on that is going to be a lot. Like you said, to redo the epoxy and to buff it out and all that good stuff, you're literally every 3 to 4 months, max every 6.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like, that's why I kind of stem away from, not to put down epoxy. I've done epoxy myself. It's great, really good. But people don't realize how much maintenance you have to go on into that. Like for all that, I'd rather just do either porcelain. If I have the money for it, I would do porcelain tile. Straight.
Okay.
Looks amazing. You don't gotta buff it. Has the natural luster. If money is no object, I would go with the big, beautiful porcelain tiles. Coming down after that, probably ceramic. Coming down after that, probably the vinyl planks. Epoxy, you gotta really want epoxy. Like you gotta want that in your soul.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like for real. I saw that you had the stage over there. Let me see that area. Okay. Talk to me about the rentals. Are they yours? Did you rent them? What's up?
The throne chairs are ours, and so are the uplights that are behind it.
And
Okay.
so are the dessert
Pedestals.
pedestals.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys got some rentals going already. Okay, is this where generally the guest of honor area is gonna go?
It depends. So usually, like during the tour, we kind of get like a rough layout of what we want, and then closer to the event, like since we just started, we've been getting rough places. Like for this person, they're actually getting half of the ballroom. So the ballroom can actually split into 6 rooms.
You want to turn the camera back to you just so I can see?
Yeah. So the ballroom can actually split into 6 rooms with air walls. So for her, we just kept it open just to show you guys the full ballroom. But for her baby shower, she's actually getting 2, 3, 4 of the rooms out of the 6. So it's actually going to split from that door, and the air wall opens, and it's going to slide and close that up.
Okay. Wait, you said an air wall?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like these up here,
Oh, so you can chop the room.
we can divide it 6 ways. So like this little pad right here is a room, this one over here is, and then basically it goes 3 sets that way. So you got 1, 2, 3, and then on this side you got 1, 2, 3. So you can go 6 ways with 80 per standing per space.
Yes.
That's smooth. What do you guys think about that?
So we opened up January 4th was our grand opening. And since then, we've been getting more like corporate events.
Okay.
People that want to just come in and host like meetings or trainings. So we sectioned off that space over there. And that was 25 people set up in classroom styles. So the lone tables that you see over there that we have for the food, we have a couple of those, and we set those up in a classroom seating for them. So it's beneficial in that regards that we can actually charge, we break our price down per hour for those people.
For the events.
for those corporate events. Or if anyone just says, hey, we want to have the space for 4 hours, then we break it down. We always do just a 4 hour. It has to be a 4 hour minimum for those groups.
Can I ask why? Why do the per hour thing?
Because they look at our packages and they're like, I don't need all this for, it says 8 hours on there. So they're like, I don't want to pay $2,500 or $3,000 when I don't need all that and I'm just having a meeting. I don't need, things like that.
Some of the stuff that we actually include in the package.
Yeah.
What time?
Like,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Because like some of our packages, like she mentioned, like the linen, the chafing dishes, the plates and stuff like that. They're looking at that list with our package price and saying like, it just doesn't add up because I don't have that need for it. For the classroom one, I think we put out like 30 chairs and like 6 tables and a TV.
And they were only here for 5 hours.
Okay, got
And
you.
then we put it in that little 1/6 of the corner, basically, in the corner of the room.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay. Would you guys be opposed to maybe making a separate package for those type of avatars?
No, yeah, we were actually thinking about that because it came up for a couple of times. So like we end up doing a package for graduations that we call our final exam package, and it's a little bit cheaper than all of this.
Yeah.
But we set it to where you can only get like half of the ballroom if you want that price type thing.
Right. Do you also segue the days? Like if somebody wants to do, like if somebody wanted to book that 4 hour meeting package, would you allow them to book a Saturday night?
No.
Okay. So it's day specific as well.
Yes.
Yeah, particularly if they want us to be that flexible. Yeah. If they want us to be flexible to that point, it does take away a prime Saturday, and obviously there's a lot of opportunities there. We wouldn't tell them that, but that's the facts.
Yeah, well, see, one of the biggest things that we did is that we would only accommodate these meetings / corporate events Monday through Thursday. Because here's the thing, right? Like, why would I give you a Saturday or Sunday or even a Friday at this discounted final exam price when I know somebody's going to come and drop $3,000 on a baby shower?
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
So, I would also, I don't like hourly pricing, like at all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do. Are you guys like married to that idea?
No, it's just for some reason out here, people ask for it. Like we don't necessarily tell. Okay, let me change it. I don't tell them that it's hourly. I just break it down hourly in my mind. So price is, he's like, what? So if it's like if it's 2,500, right? I will split that 2,500 divided by 8, and I'll get an hourly price, and then I'll tell them what that hourly price is for 4 hours. Wow. Does that make sense?
No, it makes perfect sense. Why are you doing that? I'm genuinely curious.
I mean, because the first person that came to us was like, "How much do you charge for an hour?" Right? And so it was like our first. I want to say it was our first event. Was a training class for a pest control company, right? And so it kind of caught me off guard, but then I understood why he was asking as far as like the hourly price, because that's how other hotels are charging right here. So the problem is people treat us sometimes like an actual hotel banquet room. So we're trying to like find the balance of trying to run like an event venue, but not like a hotel banquet room.
I think she was also just trying to find ways to make the number go down, and what way that you can do that without just coming up with a number off the top of your head and just mathematically coming up with a number that's going to be lower that makes some sense.
Have you been attending sales training on Friday?
Yes.
How many times?
Well, okay, so the hourly stuff,
Got 'em.
that was not from Terry. But that's why I said it just came out of like, it was like they.
Okay, we lost her.
I need to know what an hourly price is then.
Okay.
Oh, you got me? Yeah, so we haven't talked to Terry on since that whole hourly thing happened.
Okay. I knew
But
that.
the package.
I wanted to hear you say it. I knew that, but I wanted to see what you say. Yeah. I don't like hourly pricing. I feel like people tend to nickel and dime, and there's only one person that loses in that situation. It's the entrepreneur. I don't think you should do that. If you want to give a discount, right? if I give something, I have to get something. So if somebody comes in and it's $3,000 to rent my space and they want to get a discount or whatever the case may be, then okay, cool. Maybe I will just do that for the grace of my strength or my heart or whatever the case may be. Or maybe I'll do all inventory, or maybe instead of real flowers, I'll do faux. Like that's the point where you do kind of like a cost analysis of what it costs you to go ahead and fulfill a package, and then you kind of pay your bottom dollar. But like to cater to people who want a discount just because somebody asked for an hourly rate, I do not like that business model.
Okay.
So you know the pricing and packaging is in the roadmap, right?
Yes, and we actually took it from there, and then we had a one-on-one with Terrion where we actually kind of went over our prices, things like that.
Okay.
And kind of worked on our packages together.
Okay, cool. Yeah. The hourly thing I don't think is great. I don't like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I would. I mean, it's totally up to you guys, but I would. If you're getting a lot of people who come for this particular avatar, like say for example, a corporate event or maybe like a prom send off or something like that, I would just make a package for that, because a lot of times people are gonna book these 4-hour slots, and what's the first thing they're gonna ask? Oh, what time can I set up? What time can I break down? And then you end up giving them extra time, because I'm pretty sure nobody's having a type of event like that for under 4 hours. Unless it's a meeting is a little different. But then again, a meeting would most likely be during the week or whatever the case may be. Does that kind of make sense? 100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
100%. Was there were more things in the venue, right? I don't think we saw bathrooms or anything like that.
Yeah, so the bathrooms are actually attached to the hotel. Yeah, so the only thing that we have to do as far as like cleaning goes is after an event, if it's our event, then our housekeeper comes to clean the bathroom.
So you share the bathroom, but when you use it, you clean it.
Yes.
Got you. Okay, cool. Yeah, I kind of want to see.
And that's just through this way.
And there's a whole ATM. Interesting.
Yeah, and so you have like their breakfast area if they stay, which is a good selling point for us because we're actually able to do room blocks for them.
Room blocks?
Yeah, so they can set up with their for the party, if it's a wedding or anything like that, they could set up with the hotel to where their party could get like room blocks. They'll block off like 10 rooms for them, and it might be like at a discounted rate.
Okay. This is very interesting. I haven't seen this type of model.
They have 2 towers. This is one side towers that go up to the guest rooms over there. They have exercise room down there, laundry area, bathrooms are right here. Men's and women's.
Oh, so people would have to like walk all the way out here to use the bathroom?
Nope, that's the guest room right there.
Oh.
I mean the banquet room.
Oh, okay.
They just gotta go straight down the hallway.
Got you. I don't know why, but it felt like we were walking forever.
I was walking slow. Yeah.
What did Toussaint say?
He said
it's not close, but it's not far either. But it is, depending on the guest, it could be something that
Go ahead, salesman.
could go against us. It could be something that goes against us. It depends on the guest.
Go ahead, salesman. You smell the distance from that bathroom. There we go. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. It's just a little. Get the extra steps in. It ain't nothing.
Yeah.
The exercise is good.
And then actually hosted a church about 3 weeks ago.
Interesting.
Yeah, so they had their church service here, and that seating was 200 chairs, theater style.
Okay.
And then, like, we air-walled and sectioned this side off again, and they used that as a children's room.
Interesting. So you guys have really been like utilizing this air wall situation.
Yeah, and we hide tables and chairs in there, by the way, too.
Interesting. Okay. But these are the tables and chairs you have to rent, though.
Yeah. So, like, these long ones we use for classroom style seating, but we have one over there right now that's used for her gift table. That's going to be her table for gifts.
Okay. Walk me through the packages. You can turn the camera around again. I know we have the made by you package, and we kind of like talked about the other ones. Walk me through the packages.
So we have a made by you package. We have the emerald package. We have the diamond package, and we have the opal, which is like our big shebang of everything.
Okay. Walk me through each package.
So the made by you is pretty much just the tables, the chairs, and the linen. You know what? Can I get the list? I'm gonna forget something. There's a folder that we also, I call it the cheat sheet folder, but every client that comes in here and tour with us, they actually get a folder. And in that folder is like a client signed sheet that allows them to put in their information. So that way, if I do an invoice for them later, I'm not calling them, asking them for all the information.
Wait, so wait, there's a client. What? Say it again?
Here, let me show you the folder. So there's a folder that they get when they come here.
Okay.
And in this folder, although they also would get this and sign online, it does have the rental agreement on hand for them, because some people are old-fashioned and they just want to have a copy of it. And then they have a client information form. This is the only thing that I keep. And it's pretty much just their information, the event details, what kind of event they're having, name of event, event size, and then that's it. And then we have our preferred vendor list. These are just people that we work with, that we trust, if they want to use them for anything. And then our packages are just on hand if they need it. But I also use this to go over with them.
He has a deep sigh.
Uh-oh.
Deep sigh in the face.
Uh-oh.
I didn't even realize you could see my face, but oh yeah, I forgot it's two cameras on the face. But please continue.
So our packages, this is what we kind of worked out with Terry on. So we do have the Monday through Thursday, and we have the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And the Made by You has the venue. It lists the half ballroom, and then tables, chairs, linen, either in white or black, chafing dishes, house audio, house lighting, and free Wi-Fi. And then you have the Emerald package, and again, it's everything that was in the first one, but what's added in it is like charger plates, napkins, house centerpieces, desserts, pedestals, a throne chair, a red carpet, a 15-foot balloon garland, free soft drinks, ice, and event attendant.
Okay.
We also go up 1,000 if we go to a full ballroom.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's the difference if you decide you need the whole ballroom.
And then a diamond is pretty much everything in the emerald. The difference is the chairs are upgraded, the linen are upgraded. 15-foot balloon garland comes now with a 2 personalized signed backdrop. Accent lighting, so you actually get uplights in additional to our sconces. And then the opal is like the full shebang. So the 360 booth, the custom DJ booth, a floor decal, and everything that was in the other one. And then we worked out a deal with our in-house decorator, who would do a welcome sign and easel, a balloon or faux floral centerpiece, and then a main display with a 16-foot arch 8x8 wood greenery floral shimmer wall. And that package is for $10,500 or $11,500 for the full ballroom.
Okay. Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
Let me see. I don't think so. Oh, I mean, it's not listed on here, but as far as like the, the graduation packages, we actually just started working with some people as far as doing like a quinceañera package as well.
Okay.
And that's because of the area that we in. We have a lot of people that inquire for that, and so I felt like it needed a package.
Yeah, we kind of just figured out that that's kind of probably like one of our main target markets. We kind of figured that that's probably like the one we really need to hit.
Yeah, and so we talked to a lot of friends who gave us their input on it. Would they pay for this? Would you pay for it for your daughter? Would you pay for it for your cousin? And they kind of worked on the prices with them as well.
Portfolio.
Portfolio?
Portfolio. What does any of that you just showed me look like?
Oh, like right now. We have pictures online and things like that. But you're saying like
you do?
Yeah, we do.
Of each of those packages?
No.
Oh. Interesting. Okay. I don't like if I'm a customer, I don't know what any of that stuff looks like.
Yes.
Like you're reading like 15-foot balloon garland, arch pedestal.
I mean, we have it separate. Like we have what pictures look like separate, because like that stuff, I'm not a balloon person, right? So we actually hired someone to do it, and so she has like her own portfolio for that type of stuff.
But how do I know what that looks like in that venue?
Yeah, so we actually, our grand opening, we used one of her setups, and so we did like a, what would you call it? Like a kind of like an expo type setup for our grand opening. So we made a room for our decorations. We made a room for like table settings and things like that. And then we just kind of had a videographer come in and take pictures and video of it.
Okay, so which package is that?
That would just come with different packages. It's not like, I get what you're saying, and it's not that.
Okay. Because I'm trying to understand, if I'm a prospect, I want to know what that looks like.
Yeah.
I want to know what an opal package looks like. I want to know what a diamond package looks like. I want to know what made by you is just the venue, basically. So, I mean, if having all that stuff on paper is great, but what does that look like? Like, what does that mean for me?
Yeah. No, that's true. Would you suggest like putting in a video like how we have out there, or just taking like pictures and making like a brochure?
You mean like a style shoot, like stage 5 in the roadmap?
Yes.
Like the first thing that's bold and highlighted?
Yes, we did it, but we did not do it for every package.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, right? Which is
more centered off of like what we have, like what it is. So like for a baby shower, we have something specifically for that. But the baby shower,
right? Here's the thing, right? You don't have to do it for every package, but you do it for the one that you want to sell the most. Okay. Right? Mm-hmm. Which is why, because you guys have 4 offers, which one I think is too much. I think you should narrow it down to 3, because it's just, you give somebody more decisions, it takes longer for them to make one. So I would narrow it down to 3, so you can have your super big deluxe package, which is like your opal. You can have like your kind of mid tier, which is like should be only inventory, which is I don't think is the diamond. I think it might be the one before that. Okay. And then you have your made by you, which is just you just get the venue. It shouldn't be over complex to the point where it's just kind of like, okay, cool, like I have to go and sit home and think about this and analyze this and figure out what I want to do. It should kind of roll off the tongue. We're like, hey, look, listen, this is the venue. This is, you get everything done. You get a little help from us. Simple. And then when it comes down to the portfolio of the style shoots, you should, whatever package you want to sell the most of, that's what you should have the portfolio ready of. So it shouldn't be just like, hey, here's pictures of the balloons and here's pictures of the tables. It should be like, okay, cool. You want a diamond package? This is what a diamond package looks like. You want an opal package? This is what an opal package looks like. Because that's what sells deals. Because somebody's going to look at that piece of paper and be like, yeah, I'll take this home and read it in a second and I'll never look at it again. But it's like, okay, cool. Oh, shoot. That's what this looks like? That looks so nice. I want that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When somebody comes into your venue and say, hey, you guys do decor, they're not going to give you a list of like, hey, do you guys have a white acrylic wall grass bat? They're not going to do that. They're going to be like, this is a picture I found on Pinterest. Can you do that?
And we've seen that too. Yeah.
100%.
How would you price it? Like, so let's just say we take one out, right? And then how would you group it? Like, 'cause now it's like a gap as far as the tier goes.
Yeah. So, I mean, so the pricing and packaging is already done for you in the roadmap. So I would just follow that to make it very, very easy. But I mean, if you're looking at consolidating what you already have, I don't want to put your pricing and whatnot all over the internet and whatnot. But like, say for example, we had 1,500, 2,500, 3,500, and 10,000, right? Mm-hmm. Well, first and foremost, I would look at which one do I want to sell the most. right? And I would see which one aligns with those 3 pockets that we have in the roadmap. It's do-it-yourself, done with you, done for you. Made by you, we already know is do-it-yourself, because that one's just the venue, right?
Right.
Opal is most likely going to be the super deluxe mega package. That's going to be our top tier, right? That's going to be the done for you, right? And so we have 2 middle packages where it's just like, okay, cool. Across these 2 middle packages, what is the most cost effective for me, and what do I enjoy doing the most? Because you might have items in between these 2 packages which is like, I don't really like dealing with this vendor, or this stuff is costing me so much money, or I really don't like dealing with this and bringing it involved in the package. So then you just kind of pluck the items that make the most sense for you, that still get the job done, and that becomes that package. That's literally how our first package started. I just looked at everything that I had available and I put it all together, and that became the venue premiere package.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, 4 packages, I think it's too much. I think it should be a very, very much easier offer stack. It should be 3 max. And then of those 3, you get really good at selling 1. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed the venue scale flow map that I dropped in announcements a couple weeks ago. But when you're going from like 0 to 10K a month, one of the biggest things that you want to focus on is just really getting good at 1 offer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, cool. Like that offer should roll off the tongue super easily. Hey guys, super excited. Welcome to the venue. You know, this is the diamond package. It comes with this, 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 and this, and this is what it looks like. Easy. Okay. And then you upsell or downsell them as necessary. You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, cool. Maybe budget, so they'll go into the Opal. Maybe they're not really trying to spend the bag like that, so they'll go down to the made by you. But you started off and your pitch becomes really, really solid because you know exactly what to say, because it's the same thing every single time, no matter the avatar. Because no matter what, they have a baby shower, wedding reception, kids party, birthday party, whatever case may be. They're trying to sell it. They're trying to have an event, right? The only difference is the type of portfolio that you show them when it comes to their event, which might be a baby shower, which might be a wedding, which might be a bar mitzvah, who knows, right? But then that conversation differs, but the pitch and the offer is the same. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want you guys to overcomplicate your offer stack and then nobody buys anything. People are going to buy, don't get me wrong, because they're going to love the location and everything like that. But you'll be able to do a lot more and a lot easier when you get really, really good at just selling that 1 for now. And then when you creep up to like 20, 30K, or honestly, you could have 1 offer up to 20, 30K, to be very, very honest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you just really just focus on like, this is who I serve, this is how I serve them, and this is how that looks, you know?
Yeah.
And then why do you do all this stuff on paper?
Yeah. Because what do you mean as far as like the vendor list goes?
Everything. Like you just had a whole bunch of paper on the table.
No, I still have it online. It's just for people that to take home with them, because a lot of the people that come here, the age group that I've noticed are not like, they're a little bit older, if that makes sense. They're like middle aged and older, and they all want to say, did I have something I could take home with me? That's how it started. It literally started like that. Like a couple of people, every time they come here, do you have something I could take home with me?
I feel like you built your business off like the first 3 people that walked through your door. I keep hearing like, yeah, because we got asked this question and we just redid our entire thing. And it's like, what is that about? Like we don't, first and foremost, I stopped doing paper anything years ago because like, I don't even own a printer. I'm gonna email that. First and foremost, like shout out my environmental conservationists, because what are we printing out all this paper for? 9 times out of 10, these things are going to end up in somebody's bag and never looked at again. The papers, and then you can send contracts electronically. You don't have to waste all that paper because you got to pay for that anyway, right?
I mean, yes.
Yeah. Paper isn't free, right? So I'm sure you got to pay for that, and it's the effort to go and get a printer and all that good stuff. I don't think that's necessary. What made me raise my eyebrows was that vendor list. Walk me through why you have a preferred vendor list.
So the problem is, like I was saying earlier, like because we're in a hotel, people associate us like a hotel. So we're trying to break the mold of getting people to understand that although we're inside a hotel, we're still trying to run our business like an actual just event venue, which is great that we have the rentals, because you can't get that at other hotels. But like even when people come here, they're like, okay, do you have catering? No, you're more than welcome to bring in your own catering. Oh, we can't do that anywhere else. So people like that, you know. So like we've been booking stuff based off of that, like later down the line. Like people been coming here trying to book for like October, in November for like weddings because they can bring their own vendors in here as far as catering goes.
Okay. For the decor and whatnot, are you guys doing that in-house or are you subcontracting that out?
She's a part of us in-house in a way, but it's really subcontracting. Like she's not a part of our partnership. Yeah, she's subcontracting.
Okay. Are you opposed to doing decor and rentals in-house?
No, all of our rentals is ours, but like the balloon garlands and things like that, I don't really touch just based off of like time and things. I know what you're gonna say about time, but
no, I agree. I 100% agree.
Yeah, but like the throne chairs and things like that's ours. Like the uplights, the chafing dishes.
It's like almost more specifically like the balloon garlands.
Okay, that's ours.
Just that.
It's basically just the balloons.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay. So let me ask you this now, because this is really what's going to bring it all together. That middle package that you'll be creating, can you create that middle package in-house? Balloons aside.
Yes, we can.
You can. Okay.
Yeah.
That's, in my humble opinion, that's the package you should focus on right now because it's the highest profitability and it's easiest to assess, easiest to assemble.
Okay.
Because you can do it in-house, so you don't have to worry about contacting anybody, and you'll make the most money. Because if you charge somebody $3,000-$4,000 and you're doing all the work, profit. Besides the balloons, of course.
Right.
Which is a different conversation. At a certain point, I would put her on retainer or pay her in bulk for a bunch of garlands so that it saves you a lot more money. But that's a different conversation, right?
Okay.
But I would, with being that we just came to that conclusion, I would focus on that middle package, which is basically what I say to everybody. But this further proves my point of like, okay, cool. Why am I going to go kill myself to go and put together this big, grandiose package when I can do less work and probably make more profit on this package right here? Does that kind of make sense?
No, that makes sense.
100%. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, the vendor list thing I don't love. Only, do you have like a liability sheet with that?
As far as them having their own general liability?
No, as far as like letting people know that when they book these vendors, not to turn to you.
Oh, yeah. So we don't book any vendors for them. It's just someone that they can go to if they needed a certain service and they don't want to research. Then it's like people that I've worked with. Most of them people I worked with in the industry, like doing work out of here. Like I do audio with the Warriors now. So it's like people that I know from that, video people, photographers. It's like people that I trust that I will bring into this venue.
Okay.
It's more like that.
No, I get it. I'm never really a fan of recommending vendors because 9 times out of 10, if something goes wrong, the person's going to blame you. So I really try to stay away from that. Like I don't, like in the years that I've done this, I don't really recommend DJs. I don't recommend photographers, florists, none of that. Like unless I'm selling you this package and you can turn to me and be like, Brian, you sold me this. I don't like to get involved because when it comes to decor and people's special day and all that stuff, ooh, people be quick to point them fingers.
Yeah.
And as a business owner, like the less headaches and less fires you have to put out, the better. It's just, I don't want to, it's not a huge point of contention. I would just say like you might want to reconsider handing out a whole list of vendors and stuff like that because all it takes is one person to reach back out to you and be like, hey, like I hired a DJ that you recommended, because that's what they're going to say. He didn't show up.
Yeah.
You know, or I hired a caterer that you recommended, the food was horrible. I cousin got food poisoning. And it's just like, I don't really want that kind of implication. You know what I'm saying? Which is why even for me, if I ever do recommend anything, it's always like, hey, look, listen, this is somebody that I've worked with before. And, you know, if you're going to go work with them, do your own due diligence, talk to them. But at least I can have that conversation up front. When you just kind of like hand a preferred vendor list, you're more or less kind of co-signing these people. You know?
Okay.
Even with the vendor list that we have in Event Space Elites, like we say at the top, like, hey, do's and don'ts, ... you know?
Yeah.
Because we don't want, unfortunately it's never happened, but knock on wood, but we don't want somebody to come back and be like, hey, you recommended this person and they gave me a wolf in sheep's clothing. You know what I mean? It's just a liability. It's not really a big thing to worry about right now, but I mean, people sue people with money.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So once people see that you start getting on, they starting to look for any different ways they can kind of get their coin. So I just, this is why we're here. We have these conversations to kind of prevent you from running into those things like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Sure. This is more of like a nitpicky thing. Why was the TV on a stand?
On a stand?
Yeah.
So that it could be movable.
Okay.
So it's
Because we use that for like when we had pest control and they had their training. That was like the one that we were talking about in the corner that we did, the classroom. Like we moved that over to there.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or like when they enter through the front over there, you can put it in the front and people can put their slideshows on it. If it's like a engagement party or something like that.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
We
All
have discussed getting additional TVs. So I mean, something like that could change.
As far
Okay.
as
That could change.
stuff like that. Okay, cool. All right, cool. You already know what it is, man. It's the Kid Billionaire interview. We just wrapped up another amazing venue walkthrough video. Let the people know one more time what we're doing, where we at, who you are, Instagram, all that good stuff.
yeah, my name is Sabrina Taylor,
Tucson Taylor.
and we're 716 Occasions, located in Concord, California. And we are on every social media outlet at 716 Occasions.
Got a couple quick questions for y'all. I just basically want to let the people know who we are here with, because also people buy people before they buy products. Is that cool with y'all?
Yeah, it's definitely cool.
Awesome. So, what were you guys doing? Who is Sabrina? Who is Tucson? What were you guys doing before starting your event space business?
I come from an event background, doing audio and video for the Golden State Warriors. Currently still doing that. We just wrapped up All-Star, so
Oh, that's crazy. My son Steph Curry was trading it from the half court on the All-Star weekend. He's going crazy. Oh, did we lose her?
Oh yeah, he was killing.
I think we lost you. All right, cool. Now you're back. You're back.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah, and Tucson, what do you do?
I actually work as a senior manager for public safety. So basically like a security manager for the Oakland Zoo.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, you're a big deal.
They think I am. They think I am there.
Yes.
But just a regular guy.
Feel that. Humble guy. Okay, cool. Now you guys are in your event space. First and foremost, how does it feel? You guys made it past a step that a lot of people didn't make. How does that even feel?
Feels great. I mean, to be able to call something your own, to be able to put your own input and your own thought into it. I mean, we have 2 kids, but I feel like this is like another baby. Like this is something that we birthed together as husband and wife, and get to do it on that level.
I love that.
Yeah, definitely something we've talked about for at least a year or two, at least. And for it to obviously come to fruition, obviously a lot of it was with ESC helping us out with that. You guys obviously kind of pushing us. Sometimes you just need a little push. So being able to push us to kind of dive into it, sometimes it's scary. So you guys kind of being by our side, helping us with the roadmap, whether we used all of it or not. It still did what it needed to do, which was kind of push us into getting into a venue to begin with. This probably would not have done it otherwise.
That's so real. And I definitely appreciate that for sure. What made you guys choose to even do this with us versus kind of doing it on your own?
I actually was watching some of your videos during the pandemic. So it's been more than a year or two. It's been like since then. And then after we got married in 2021 during the pandemic, we wanted to do something together, something to leave a legacy for our family. And I was watching your videos, and then I brought it to him, and he was like, I don't know yet. It took a minute. And then
Oh, he sold me when he said, get rid of it immediately.
yes. So I was playing your videos, and it was somebody's venue, and you're like, are you in love with this? Nope, get rid of it. Nope. And he was like,
oh, I think I know what video. Yeah, I think I know what video y'all talking about. Yeah.
Get rid of it immediately.
Yeah,
so he's
he liked your realness. So that, he's kind of like a straight shooter. And so he felt like you were like a straight shooter, and he was like, all right, well, let's see what it's about, type thing.
You got to be that in my profession, unfortunately. So
That's the only way to operate in my book.
Yeah.
I don't like beating around the bush. It wastes too much time. So
Yeah.
that for sure. What was the process like? Now, obviously, you guys are husband and wife, mother and father. right? What was it like kind of navigating, getting your event space and, you know, having the team in your back pocket to kind of help navigate that process as well?
It was great. We started off with Dre just kind of having that one-on-one talk about like the credit, how to apply for funding. Because you know, we didn't know how to do that at first. You're like, we're a startup. No one's going to give us money. How do you know, get off the ground with essentially nothing to show for it? So that was great. Doing the one-on-ones, going to the classes, to the sales class, the mentorship on Saturdays.
Wait, you've been to sales training class?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Just making oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
I've been, and it's helped in regards to like, you know, closing clients for sure.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
So.
Awesome. Okay. Oh, sorry. I thought I interrupted. You were saying.
No. You're good. And then Q&A, every once in a while with you on Sundays. So we've been able to chime in, and I knew that had a true interest in it, that we were ready to do this. When we would take the time, we'd be at work, and you know, we would sign into the Zoom, to the classes or anything like that.
That's so real. So my last and final question, just to keep it brief, is there is a husband and wife out there right now that might be watching this video, might be wanting to start an event space business, might even be considering event space leads, right? What's one thing that you would tell them to kind of get them over the edge and make that leap and start that business?
You can go first.
Okay. I would say don't be fearful, because fear is going to block you a lot, and it's going to stop you from, you know, making your dreams come true. Work together, talk to each other. If you know, have second guesses about anything, make sure you let your partner know about it and feed off of each other. Like, don't let one person run the show. It's good to have input from one another, and that's the only way you're going to make it work, honestly.
Yeah, I would say definitely look at all the good and the bad. Take feedback from your partner for sure, but then obviously take feedback from people that, like in this case, ESE. You know, take feedback as much as possible. You know, the more information you have on your plate, the more knowledgeable you'll be. It can even be bad information, but it's still information that can kind of get you where you need to go. And like I said, kind of trusting your partner on decisions that they make. That's how you're going to have the most amount of success. You guys definitely have to be on the same page.
Well said. Well, y'all, y'all an articulate bunch. Like y'all are. I like y'all. Y'all are an articulate bunch. There we go. Awesome. Now, so first and foremost, let the people know one more time, where are we? Who are we with? All that good stuff. They can't remind them enough.
All right. Yeah. My name is Sabrina, and this is my husband,
Toussaint Taylor.
And we are 716 Occasions, located at 1050 Burnett Avenue in Concord, California, right inside the Clarion Hotel.
Let's get it. Make sure y'all follow them, tap in with them. Definitely gonna drop the link to that IG in the description so y'all can follow along their journey, see all the big moves that they're making. And as always, ESE to the moon. Let's get it. Let's go.